Shalom, Yasha'Allah. His brother Mapathak. That'd be key, but in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. And it's going to be a quick video. I kind of just want to dive into this article, right? About Russia, right? Their president Vladimir Putin threatening that he can destroy America with four. I believe he said four Satan 2 missiles, right? Which is nuclear missiles. You understand? And I just want to dive right into the article through the spirit, right? And if it be of the Lord's will, we can get some precepts and kind of go into it, right? And before we go into it, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's all praise, honor, and glory unto the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh, and the name of His only begotten Son, who the world will ignorantly call Jesus Christ, but we know Him as Yahweh Shai in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. And let's kind of going to dive into this thing. So this is posted, I believe, yesterday, 2 days ago, Salakia. Right, and it's titled, it's from the New York Post. It's titled, Russian Alexei Zaravelv, right, threatens U.S. destruction with Satan 2 missiles. Right, it says, a Russian official has issued an ominous warning to the U.S. that President Vladimir Putin could wipe out the East and West Coast with just 4 nuclear missiles. Right, so it's just 4 nuclear missiles. It says, Alexei Zurevlev, a member of Russia's parliament, proclaimed on the state TV channel Russian One Monday that the country has a capability to launch a devastating nuclear attack on the U.S. over its support of Ukraine in the war. Right, so he pretty much threatening America that if they support Ukraine in the war, they could pretty much destroy the whole United States with 4 nuclear weapons. Right. And it says, which is the Satan 2 missiles, right? 4 Satan 2 missiles. And it says, I will tell you, hey, you got to really think about that, right? The Lord doesn't have these men creating these weapons of warfare for no reason, right? I'm going to do another video on another article where, hey, Putin is actually about to test out this Satan 2 missile again. I believe he already have in the past. And he's planning on doing it again. And they're not creating these weapons and testing out these weapons for no reason, right? These damn men have weapons that's capable of destroying the whole United States, man. We have to really sit back and think about that, right? Things are about to get real in these last days, you understand? Right? And these prophecies are going to come to pass, right? So, reading on, it says, I will tell you absolutely competently that to destroy the east coast of the United States, 2 Saramat missiles are needed, right? So he said only 2 Satan 2 missiles are needed to destroy the east coast. The pro-Kremlin pundit said, referring to Russia's new intercontinental ballistic missiles, which are known as Satan 2 in NATO countries, right? And it says, and the same goes for the west coast, right? So he said we could destroy the east coast with 2, and we could destroy the west coast with 2, right? And it says Zurevlev continued, 4 missiles and there will be nothing left, right? So he said that all it takes is 4 missiles and there will be nothing left of the whole United States, man, right? And it says the ultra hawkish lawmaker was weighing. Let me get a quick precept of the spirit, right? So that's all we have to understand. This is how these things are going to be launched in the last days, right? And we're living in a time where these things are going to come to pass, right? A lot of people, they think it's going to be, we got like 150 more years. We have 70 more years. Hey, I'm led to believe through the spirit we're way closer to the Lord's return than we can even fathom and imagine, man. Right? But I'm gonna bring this out. This is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 5, and it reads, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. So in the past, when we had warfare, it was with swords, right? Horses, chariots, right? A bunch of noise, a bunch of yelling, right? And garments rolled in blood, right? Because we were getting up close and personal with things like bows and arrows and swords, you understand? But it says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. But World War III, right? The battle of Armageddon is going to be fought with burning and fuel of fire, nuclear warfare, you understand? ICBM missiles, you understand? Hypersonic missiles, right? This is how World War III is going to be fought. Right, and it's prophesied throughout the scriptures, right? And let's go back to the article. So it says, The ultra hawkish lawmaker was weighing in on a news segment aired by CBS News back in April that talked about what a nuclear strike on New York City would look like. It says in the program, reporter Tony Dokapol, Salakia for the pronunciation, said that a strike comparable to one that devastated the Japanese city of Hiroshima in 1945 will wipe out much of Manhattan and produce a mushroom cloud that will rise up above the Empire State Building. It says Zerevlev scoffed at Dokapol's assessment, saying that the mushroom cloud will be visible from Mexico. He added that in case of a nuclear war, no one should have a false sense of security. It says no one will be fine, but you have to calculate correctly, he said. Right? And that's really all I wanted from the this article. You can read it on the New York Post. Right? But the point is that he threatened that, hey, these it only takes 4 Satan II missiles to destroy the whole United States. Right? And let me see if I could kind of find this. I believe they tested it before. Missile launch, Satan 2. Khan.
You make self-love look easy. Put yourself on top. Halo top.
Yeah, it's kind of a video of them testing out the Satan 2. So they said it only takes 4 of these missiles to destroy the whole United States. Yeah, I think this is the one where the internet was kind of getting on them because of the damn frames. Yeah, so they pretty much tested it, and I believe they're doing another test. Let me see if this one is a little better. This one looks a little better. So like, hey, bro, with me. Yeah, I missed the takeoff. See that? They said it could kind of, hey man. So it only takes 4 of these to wipe out the whole United States. And this is why Babylon is going to be made desolate. It's the weapons of warfare, like this damn Satan too. Is why Babylon is going to be left without dwelling. Nobody is going to dwell in Babylon. Right? It's going to be utterly destroyed. Right? With these missiles. This is prophesied throughout the scriptures. Let's get a quick precept in 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras 15. And I'm going to start from verse 41. It says, the 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 41, it says, fire and hail and fleeing swords, right? And those flying swords is not, men are not going to be throwing swords in the last days. That's not what that's talking about, right? These flying swords is speaking about these different missiles. You understand? It says, in many waters that all fields may be full and all rivers with the abundance of waters. And it says, and they shall break down the cities. Right, and these missiles are going to break down cities, and walls, mountains, and hills, trees of the wood and grass of the meadows, and their corn. It says, and they shall go steadfastly into Babylon and make her afraid. You see that? And these missiles are going to go steadfastly into Babylon, right? And they're going to make her afraid, right? And they're going to destroy Babylon. You understand? These missiles are going to destroy Babylon, right? I want to go to Isaiah 13. Let me get this in Isaiah 54 first. Isaiah 54 and verse 16. Right? It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. Right? and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. Right? I want to go into this word waster. So the Most High God is putting on these men's spirit to make these different weapons. You understand? The so-called white men didn't just wake up one day and just have the power and the intelligence, right, and the knowledge to be able to put together these molecules and these different chemicals to make these weapons. Right? The Most High God gave them this understanding. Right? Gave them this ability to make these things. And now I just want to go into this word waster. It says to destroy, corrupt, to ruin, to decay, right? To spoil, to pervert, right? Hey, and the point is, hey, these wasters are going into the nuclear warheads, these nuclear weapons. You understand? Because they're literally going to be destroy the earth, right? They're going to spoil the earth, right? To ruin it. And I wanted to really go to Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13 and this whole chapter is good. This whole chapter is good. I start from verse 4 just to kind of touch on a point that I was just going into. So this is Isaiah 13 and verse 4. It says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. So the Lord bringeth together these different men to create these weapons and to go to war with one another. You understand? The Lord of hosts mustereth the host of the battle, right? I just wanted to get that point. But I want to go down and let's get, like I said, this whole chapter is a good chapter. But I want to get to a specific point. I just start from verse 19. It says, Isaiah 13 and verse 19, it says, in Babylon, the glories of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. You see that? And we know what happens to Sodom and Gomorrah. It was it was burned down, right? Just to make it plain. And it was nobody lived in Sodom and Gomorrah anymore, right? So that's what the Lord is going to do to Babylon as well, right? And I'm going to read on. It's going to break down itself. It says, it shall never be inhabited, right? So no one is going to dwell in Babylon after it's destroyed. Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. And owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. Right? So it's going to be a wasteland. It's going to be a deserted land. You understand? It says, and the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places. And her time is near to come. And her time is near to come. Right, we're close to the fall of this nation, the fall of America, right? The fall of Babylon, the so-called great, man, right? And it says, and her days shall not be prolonged, right? And that's why you have these nations creating these weapons, right? Because they're getting ready to destroy Babylon, man, right? Let me Google something real fast. I forgot the answer to this question. How many nations have nuclear weapons, right? It says nuclear weapons analysts estimate that the world's 9 nuclear states, China, France, India, Israel, North Korea, Pakistan, Russia, the United Kingdom, and the United States have around 1,300 nuclear warheads in total, according to the Arms Control Association. So only nine countries have nuclear warheads, right? And they don't have these things for no reason. You understand? Because this world is going to be destroyed in fire, right? And mainly just dealing with Babylon, you understand? Because I don't want to confuse brothers and sisters and think that the world is going to be destroyed and the Lord is literally going to have to create a new earth, right? But Babylon is going to be made desolate, you understand? So when we read this article and it's telling us, let me go back to it. And it's telling us that, hey, you got this damn Russian man warning America that they could destroy the whole country with 4 nuclear warheads. Hey, that's what it is. You understand? Because Babylon, that's a foreshadow of what's really going to happen to Babylon. Babylon's going to be made desolate and without an inhabitant, right? Just like the Lord made Sodom and Gomorrah. You understand? Let's go to Revelation 18. Let's go to Revelation 18. The whole chapter is good, but I'm going to start from 1. It says, and after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power. And the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every clean and hateful bird. Right? And like I said, this whole chapter is a beautiful chapter dealing with the fall of Babylon. Right? I want to read verse 10 though, and then we're gonna go down to verse 21. Right, so this is verse 10. It says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, right? Speaking about America, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come, right? And Babylon is going to be destroyed in a literal 1 hour, right? By nuclear warfare, right? And jumping down to verse 21, it says, and the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, right? And this thing is going to be thrown down with violence, man. You understand? Right? With hypersonic missiles, nuclear warheads, right? These different ICBM missiles, right? These different nations it's going to tear down Babylon and destroy her, right? And it says, and shall be found no more at all. And it's going to be found no more at all. Meaning it's not going to, nobody's going to be dwelling in Babylon after that, after it's destroyed, right? It's not going to be rebuilt. It's going to be a wasteland, right? Desolate, right? It was this Call of Duty map that was called Wasteland, where it's literally nothing there but a dry desert. You understand? And that's pretty much how Babylon is going to be, right? Let's Google a wasteland. Oh, that's a spirit. See that? That's one of the first things that came up is the damn map, man. The gaming map that I was talking about, Call of Duty, Wasteland, right? And it pretty much depicts. The map is pretty much supposed to be a place after it's been hit by nuclear warfare, right? And it's pretty much what the way it's how Babylon is going to pretty much be, just a deserted area, right? And so through the Spirit, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, this is edifying, right? So you have Russia telling America that they can destroy them with just 4 missiles. You understand? So, hey, we getting closer and closer to these times, man, where, hey, all hell is going to be breaking loose on the earth. You understand? And World War III is pretty much imminent, right? And with that, I want to say Shalom, Yasha Allah.